Have you ever wondered why Switzerland is so rich? No oil, no massive farmland, no access to the ocean, just mountains, snow, and a population smaller than many major cities. And yet, Switzerland consistently ranks among the wealthiest nations on Earth. So how does a small, landlocked country surrounded by powerful neighbors outperform global giants? The answer isn't luck. It's long-term strategy. Let's go back more than 200 years. In 1815, after the chaos of the Napoleonic Wars, Switzerland declared permanent neutrality. While Europe entered cycles of conflict, alliances, invasions, and world wars, Switzerland made a different choice. It stayed out. During World War I, entire economies collapsed. During World War II, cities were reduced to rubble. Factories were bombed. Infrastructure was destroyed. Governments drowned in debt. Switzerland remained intact. Its factories kept producing. Its banks kept operating. Its currency remained relatively stable. And over time, something powerful happened. While other nations were rebuilding from destruction, Switzerland was compounding wealth. Stability became its greatest asset. Because in global economics, trust is currency. When investors look for safety, they look for predictability. When wealthy individuals look to preserve capital, they look for security. Switzerland built a global reputation for both. That reputation transformed its banking sector into one of the strongest in the world. For decades, Swiss banking secrecy laws attracted capital from across the globe. Business leaders, multinational corporations, and high-net-worth individuals stored assets there. Now, banking secrecy has changed significantly in recent years due to international regulations. But by the time those changes happened, Switzerland had already established itself as a financial powerhouse. However, here's what many people misunderstand. Switzerland is not rich only because of banks. In fact, financial services represent just one piece of the puzzle. The real secret lies in what Switzerland decided not to do. It never tried to compete on cheap labor. It never tried to become a low-cost manufacturing hub. Instead, it focused on precision. If you can't compete in size, you compete in quality. Swiss industries specialize in extremely high-value sectors: pharmaceuticals and biotechnology, advanced medical equipment, precision machinery, high-performance engineering, luxury watches. Companies like Roche and Novartis became global pharmaceutical leaders. Swiss engineering firms became essential suppliers for specialized industrial equipment. When you sell highly specialized products that few others can produce, you control pricing power. And pricing power creates wealth. Another major factor is political structure. Switzerland operates under a system of direct democracy. Citizens regularly vote on referendums that directly shape national policy. This creates a unique dynamic. Policies evolve slowly. Regulations change gradually. Economic rules remain predictable. For businesses, that predictability is gold. Investors don't fear sudden political swings. Corporations don't fear extreme regulatory instability. Stability lowers risk. Lower risk attracts capital. Then there's taxation. While Switzerland is not a tax haven in the traditional sense, corporate tax rates are competitive compared to many Western European nations. Different cantons, which are like states, compete to attract businesses with favorable tax structures. This internal competition encourages efficiency and keeps the business environment attractive. But there's another pillar that often goes unnoticed: education. Switzerland has one of the most respected vocational training systems in the world. Not everyone is pushed toward university. Instead, many students enter apprenticeship programs where they train directly inside companies while studying technical skills. This creates a workforce that is not just educated, but highly specialized and practical. Skilled technicians, precision engineers, advanced machinists, pharmaceutical researchers. When your labor force is extremely competent, productivity rises. And high productivity means high wages can coexist with high profits. Now consider geography. Yes, Switzerland has no ocean access, but it sits in the center of Europe, surrounded by Germany, France, Italy, and Austria. It became a strategic hub for trade routes across the continent. And its infrastructure, rail systems, tunnels, logistics networks, is engineered with the same precision mindset as its industries. Even the mountains became an advantage. They provided natural defense historically. They encouraged decentralized communities. They fostered a culture of resilience and discipline. Over time, that cultural discipline became embedded in business, finance, and governance. So when you combine 2 centuries of neutrality, a global financial reputation, high-value specialized industries, political stability through direct democracy, competitive and decentralized taxation, a world-class vocational education system, strategic geographic positioning, and a culture built around precision and discipline, you don't just get wealth. You get sustainable wealth. Switzerland didn't try to dominate through size. It dominated through control. Control of risk, control of quality, control of reputation. And in a world driven by uncertainty, the country that minimizes chaos often wins. Switzerland may be small on the map, but strategically, it plays a very big game. The real question is not why Switzerland is rich. The real question is, why don't more countries follow the same blueprint?